In this video, we're going to go over how containers work, and I'm going to show you how to effectively use them to get more advanced designs for your pages. So let's go ahead and add a block, and I'm going to go ahead and find a block that I just want to duplicate. So let's come over here and let's go to testimonials. And let's say I want to go ahead and recreate this design. All right, so what you'll notice is that if I click on this column, my content is all being held nicely in that column, but I can't easily move that content from place to place. So this design would be a little bit more tricky to duplicate. So if I come over here and I add a new block, and I'm just going to add an empty block, and then in this column, I'm going to add a container. I'm going to go ahead and delete that column over there. In this container, I want to go ahead and add these same elements. So I am going to cheat a little bit, and I'm just going to move them down. And I'm going to put them all into this nice little container over here. All right, so now that I've done that, I can go ahead and duplicate this container and move things around. Let's also just go ahead and create a little bit of spacing, make this look a little bit nicer. So let me add a little bit of a margin at the bottom of that, and do the same for this text element. There we go, margin. Let's just add a little bit of a margin at the bottom, and then we can leave the rest of that the same. All right, so now I've got my container, and I maybe want my container to be a specific size, so I don't want it to take up the max width. I'm going to make it nice and small, and then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that. So I'm going to duplicate it, and I want to duplicate it 4 times. There we go. And now I'm going to come to my column, and I'm going to go to the spacing, and I'm going to make my content horizontal, and I'm going to make it center aligned. There we go. All right, so now I've pretty much duplicated that entire design very quickly. And this container can then go ahead and be moved anywhere on the page. And then I've put it in a strange spot. So hold on, let me come here to that container, make that max width. So I can go ahead and change those items as I need to, or move them to wherever I want them to be. Again, I can go ahead and move that over there as well. And again, the only issue I've done here with my design is changing the max width instead of setting a fixed size. So you might want to instead set a fixed size rather than the max width, because I'm not even sure what the max width was that I set. 23. Right. Let's get our design back on course. 23. So that is how containers can actually be really helpful in keeping your designs organized and doing more complex designs while still keeping them easy to edit and move. So like I said in the previous video, containers help you create more specific designs and help you nest different structural elements within them. So if I come here to this container over here, I can go ahead and add a row, and I can, make it 2 items. And in each of these, I can go ahead and add a button, for example. So let's add a button over here as well. Now I can go ahead and find my container that these buttons are in. There we go. And I can move those buttons to be wherever I want them to be on my page. And so I can move an entire design anywhere I want, and also really customize the way that design looks on the page. So that's just a little bit more information on how to effectively use containers to manage your designs. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create your own custom style sets. I'll see you there.